So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 2. uh, this episode had a lot going on, and I think I might have to go in on Martell. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so the episode opens up where we left off with Mel and Stormy talking about not having her number and them not talking. And Stormy was saying that it's weird and that she don't know why she didn't just give her a heads up and be like, hey girl, I'm finna check out for a minute, yada yada yada. She's like, cause I didn't know you do that. She's like, well, I know you do that but I didn't know you did it to me. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go with that. Why you did it to me? Do y'all really talk that much? And then I swear last season she said that it wouldn't affect her that much if they didn't talk like that. But then she also brought up that at the reunion they didn't talk. And she's like, their rooms was right next to each other. And it's her very first reunion. So I'm like, she wanted Mel to coddle her to the reunion. But then we also learned, even though we ain't got that yet. It's basically coming up. But we also learned that she think Mel should have said something about all of the comments and stuff she was getting, saying that she was recording her and all of that stuff. So she just wanted Mel to save her ass, okay? That's what it seemed like, shit. But and then at the same time, I get maybe, I don't know, maybe you would be like, well, Mel never disputes a lot of stuff that come. That part I don't really care for. Like, okay, girl, Mel don't even dispute a lot of stuff said about her. So she damn sure ain't going to say nothing about your ass, okay? You expecting a little too much right there. And then, because you gonna, either way, you still gonna be arguing with fans. Like, that's what she trying to tell your ass. But anyway, but the whole, they didn't talk at the reunion, and it was kind of weird. It was weird because you was acting weird. When you was saying all that shit about Destiny, to my house, we cool now and we went through some stuff. You friends when you went through some stuff. I feel like all of the shit she was saying was kind of a little low key shade or something towards Mel, and it was giving that same energy that Destiny was giving when she came to her reunion too. And they all want to sit on that stage and say Mel's bad, Mel. I haven't talked to Mel. Oh goodness. And once again, it was like, what, 2 months span that they ain't talk? And Mel said she done changed her number so many times. Like, girl, okay, be hurt. So when they're talking about the whole, you could have told me, you taking a step back or whatever, it'd been fine. And I wouldn't have thought there's nothing with it or nothing. And then Mel was like, you thought something was with it? And she was like, yeah, it felt like that. She was like, I'm like, but it kind of was something with it, though, Mel. And Mel it's passive aggressive. But anyway, and then she says, but it's weird that you didn't DM me because I have tons of DMs from you. I'm like, okay, see, y'all DM a lot. Like, that's what people do. That's what I guess. I text my mama and I also DM my mama with stuff. But because you on social media, you're gonna send it from social media. But anyway, so she was like, I got tons of DMs from you. And she was like, that's weird, I'm not gonna DM you when I got your number. She's like, but you don't got my number. And then Storm was like, exactly. That shit was funny. I'm like, y'all kind of have like a mini nice nasty argument, and I was here for it. Oh, I like a good kiki, okay? So in Mel's confessional, she says that her real friends understand that when she needs her space, she needs her space. And I'm like, exactly. Why we gotta be down each other's neck all the time, okay? How often was y'all texting? I mean, goodness. But anyway, she was saying that, and then it's weird that she getting this from Stormy because one of the things they used to laugh about and bond about is that that they're not needy in that way, because they got a lot of things going on. I'm like, yeah, I think I remember them having that conversation. Can they please? I'm surprised they added the clip. Can we get the run back? Because it was on camera. It was on camera. I think it was when they was walking through her storage house, the damn first episode or something last season. Okay. But anyways, so then I guess they just wrapped that conversation up. I don't even feel like it had a resolve. It just went like they was just like, all right, let's go eat or something. You know, ain't nothing going on. But then they continued to talk because she's saying that what's up with her changing her number, I think she said, and then Mel saying, you know, all that funny stuff that they was doing on her phone. She found out, aka Martell hacking her phone, and then he gonna try to turn back and say she hacked his. And then he goes to me, oh yeah, let me talk about that because that live tweet where you said somebody secretly recorded you, I felt like you should have said something in because people were saying it was me and they was attacking me. Can you help me? That just came up. But that's how she was feeling. She said Mel, she would have wanted Mel to say something. And then Mel was like, well, I've been in this game long enough to know that, you know, you ain't got to respond to everything, basically. And then he go, Destiny. See, she acting like Destiny. He goes, Stormy, saying that, no, she like to shut that shit down, let people know what it is. And I'm like, you winning and it's no win, really. Because if you say something, we're going to be like, girl, bye. Or really? And then some people going to believe it. Okay? It's always going to be, he say, she say, who give a damn, okay? And and then she was like, she said something about, is it trust or what's going on? And then she was like, yeah, trust is a big part of it. That's what Mel keeps saying. Trust is a big part of it. She's like, so if somebody don't have your number, you don't trust them? I'm like, technically true, actually. Technically true. But she just, the way she said it was like, you say you don't trust me? Let's try to say, you don't trust me? But Mel was like, you know, it's a part of it. The trust is a part of it, a lot of it. And that's because she don't know who the hell getting their phone hacked to get her phone hacked, maybe. You know, maybe they not doing it on purpose. Well, I'm sure Destiny didn't have her number anyway, so. And when they flashed that scene back, Destiny grinning, ugh, I'm so happy she gone. She was getting on my damn nerve. Okay, so this conversation between Kimmy and Martell aggravated the hell out of me. First of all, Kimmy, can you please stop trying to say Martell and Mel was so magical together? Because guess what? They are not those people no more. And Martell definitely was a fraud the whole time, okay? That's the whole point. He was a fraud the whole time. Had a whole family, basically, with another bitch. And you just couldn't stop, right? But you want to be like, don't you miss that, having someone? And then here you go. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. I ain't gonna tell y'all to not say that no more. I ain't gonna tell. I'm like, ugh, why is she rile him up? Because all I want to do is slap his ass. Like, oh, I can't stand him, okay? He is a fake and a fraud, and I can tell it all over him. And all these people fall for it. What? I don't get it, Kimmy. Can you please stop? And then she's like, well, I know y'all tell us, but we seen y'all. We knew y'all together. I don't know what y'all see. Because I see BS. And y'all fall for it every time. I don't know why. Y'all and your little Marty. Ugh, keep it. So after that BS conversation, Kimmy and her confessional talking about, yeah, I think Martell's having some buyer's remorse. He definitely misses his old life and his old family with Mel. I'm like, can y'all stop saying this same stuff over and over? Like, when are y'all gonna let it go? Okay? What, they need to be, divorced for 5 years or something? Like, I get the divorce is fresh, but damn, like, come on. I'm so tired of this damn, oh, he misses it. Oh, yeah, of course he missed it. He fucked it up. Oh, well. Okay. We don't care no more. Ain't he supposed to be dating shit right? Well, y'all know that's fake, too. But anyway, so after that, he want to walk his ass over to go walk Mel to her car. And Mel like, nah, I'm good. I parked in the front. I'm good. But no, he got to be out and sister, come on, girl, come on, let me go and walk you to your car. Come on. And as I think about all of this, I also remember that he has have her in the damn custody battle while he over here pretending in front of all the friends and to her that he just so in love with her and he want her back. Psycho. He's a psycho. Okay, so then we got Tiffany and Lewis over there saying bye to Mel, saying bye to them, and they on Martell dumbass side talking about let him walk into the car, let him walk you to the car. They said he just walked you to the car, and then Mel was like, don't encourage him. I'm like, thank you, please. I'm like, you know what? People really don't be listening to Mel. If you pay attention, they do not be listening to her ass. She telling you that he a fucking psychopath. They don't believe it. They're like, y'all were so great together. You want me to be with a psychopath? No. Then if she's saying she don't want to walk to her car, she don't want to walk to her car. She said, I just wish my wishes would be whatever, you know. I wish people would listen to my wishes, okay? I said I didn't want it. I wish he would just be like, oh, okay. That's fine. But no, he has to keep pushing the issue because he wants to do what he wants to do. He wants everybody to see him walking her to her car because he's such a gentleman. Boy, bye. Then Martell had the nerve to go in his confessional talking about Mel knows she wanted me to walk her to her car. Basically, something like that shit. And I'm like, shut up, Martell. No, she didn't want you to walk her to her car. That's why she said no. Even though she said no, she did want me to do it because she know I'm a gentleman. You ain't no damn gentleman. You are a pretending ass gentleman. You do stuff because you think that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you do. Psychopath, like I said. So now we're over to Kimmy and Maurice. They in their house. And the conversation was pretty weird because it seemed like, you know, they were talking about what happened at the party and that she stayed chill. She just sat around and talked, what she said she was going to do. But he tried to say that Mel wasn't really around her. It was felt like he was throwing shade to Mel like he always do. Okay, basically, because he kept saying, yeah, Mel was like not really around everybody, right? Like she was kind of still in her space, you know, like, you know how she go and she get in her space. I was like, and Kimmy was looking at him like, what you trying to get at? And I called it too, because I was like, what? Shut up, Maurice. And then he was like, yeah, everybody seemed like they were in their own little spaces. I'm like, so you just trying to say everybody was interacting with Mel? Okay. But anyway, so then Kimmy gets to telling him what Martell was saying about Mel and that he wants her back. He was all giddy and all this and that. I'm like, ugh, Kimmy. This part of Kimmy is what I cannot stand. Like, what is it? Like, are you for real? But anyway, you with Maurice, so I guess so. And then she was like, yeah, he want her back and all this and that. And then Maurice was like, Martell needs to make up his mind. I was like, this is the only time I can respect what Maurice was saying, because he said Martell needs to make up his mind. And then he said some quote about like a double-minded man is an unstable man. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Is that a Bible verse? Where you get that from? Maurice Luther King. A double-minded man is an unstable man, and Martell is unstable right now. He's double-minded. That's what he said. He's double-minded right now. He's like, because then in the confessional, I was like, oh yes, thank you, Maurice. He says the right things, but he just don't back it up. That's what kills me. But anyway, in a confessional, he says that Martell needs to figure himself out, because one day he loves Mel, one day he hates Mel. And I said, oh, so you know. Y'all know this I hate Mel part of him. So what? I don't get it. Why do y'all encourage them to get back together? Why y'all encourage all of that? But anyway, in the scene, he basically was like, yeah, he can just move on, because I mean, woman's scoring at this point. I'm like, exactly. Let it go. Not happening. Okay.
If none of you ever go back to him, I come to Huntsville and beat your ass. I swear to God. And I don't even cuss on my. I wish you would. Girl, I will beat your ass. I will.
Okay, so now we're over to Chris Fletcher and his wife and Martell's ass. Okay. Messy ass Chris Fletcher. Okay. Well, you know what? He is always a good time when he's on the screen with his messy ass. So anyway, they trying to get out into Martell's business, asking him if he's dating exclusive and how him and the kids going, how him and Sheree going, and then of course Martell want to talk about how he want to get married again, and and then Chris Fletcher's like, oh, so is she the one? And then and then Martell messy ass gonna talk about, well, when God say go, God say go. I'm like, okay, Martell, that was funny. And then Nell was like, that's Mel. That's Mel. What Mel say? That's God say. God say go. That's Mel. I love her raspy voice, by the way. And then, in Martell's confessional, he was like, if God can tell Melody when to go, or God can tell me when I can get married again. I'm like, chill, Martell, okay? It was funny, though. You annoying, but that was funny. Then, they want to get into him and his co-parenting with Mel, and he got to say that, you know, they don't have no communication. I mean, I got the kids 4-5 days, and she don't call. I don't know why, but to me, I was like, what she need to call for? What? Unless something is wrong. What she need to be called for? Okay? You just want her to call you. That's all it is. You want to be able to talk to her about anything, which is basically texting her pictures of y'all being in the past. Like, remember this? Remember that? Get your ass on, okay? You forgetting these things are set in place because you couldn't handle it the first time, right? That's why this is happening, okay? You did this anyway, okay? This is all your fault. So then he's saying that, you know, they helping babysit the situation or whatever. And then Ned was like, you took her to court. I was like, yes, Nell. Yes, please clock that. You took her to court? Huh? For having, he was like, why? For having 20-something babysitters? The fact that he can fix his face to make it straight to say that dumbass shit. And I like how Neil was like, oh, Martell, please. Ain't nobody got no damn 20 babysitters. I'm like, exactly. Ridiculous. Shut up, Martell. Shut up. Okay? But I like how she was on his ass. Boy, bye. And she was like, you got proof of this? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, what if it's true? What if it's true? I'm like, I cannot stand this man, okay? And I don't get how everybody in this circle want to play like he ain't playing in male face, in our face, in they face shit. Okay, how y'all see this man is full of shit? Now we're over to Tisha and some other cousin apparently, okay? And I do not even care, okay? All this stuff going on with Mel Martell. Girl, I forgot about y'all. So, her Kiki cousin problem, girl. I don't even care, okay? Y'all both bringing up old shit. Whatever. But then the other cousins trying to say that they need to come back together, we family, all that shit. Teach somebody she can't trust her, it's a trust issue. But then the other cousin gonna have a nerve to say that Kiki is suffering a loss of the life she could have had. I was like, what the hell does that mean? I'm like, what, huh? And then Tisha talking about she can't be everybody's punching bag. I'm like, girl, you ain't no damn punching bag. You more so punching bag. But okay, girl. Maybe your mama's too. But girl, shut up. But I ain't even care about that whole thing. Even when they go to this whole boxing thing, I ain't care for that either. Okay? They did not matter this episode. Now we're at the best part of the episode, I think. Okay. So Miss Nell and Mel are at some kind of park or something meeting up, right? So Miss Nell trying to tell Melody, you know, y'all gotta be good for the kids. I kind of hated that part because I hate when people sit here and tell her the same thing over and over like she don't fucking know it, okay? Y'all forgetting who she's trying to cooperate with. He has, and the way y'all say this, it is like y'all believe his narrative that she's just not willing to work with him. He's not willing to work with her, okay? That's the whole point of this. But anyway, so then she's like, well, you know, I was straightforward. I asked him about what's going on. And, you know, he got a problem with this whole babysitter situation. And as soon as well, as soon as she knew she was going to be talking about Martell, you already saw it on Mel's face, like, okay, this is what we're going to talk about right now. And then, of course, she started going in. So then in her confession, she was like, she not surprised that Martell is going and telling a close friend about what's going on with them and doing, saying all of this negative things about her, because that's all he did during the marriage. No, what she said, not during the marriage. That's all he did. He always want to talk bad about her. Now he trying to talk bad about her as a mom, which is so Martell. And that's the narrative he been pushing since season 1. If y'all remember, I'm the dominant parent. That was supposed to be his saving grace, I guess. I'm a good father. That means I'm a great man. No, it doesn't. So then Mel says that this been his whole little thing since 2020 when she left, because what he expects for her to do is have left, didn't make it, basically need him, and so she'd come running back to him. But no, since she hasn't done that, he wants to box her in to have a smear campaign about her throughout all town. And then you want to go, and this is what she said, and then all these people you turning against me, how would they feel knowing that you still trying to get me back? And then they go on all these little clips. I didn't really get the clips. I guess they was just clips of him wanting his marriage, I guess, or saying that he wanted his marriage or whatever. But anyway, I was just like, yes, Mel was right on the money with everything. He is trying to box her in. He's trying to make her feel like I just not gonna be good without him. He's that missing piece in my life. I'm like, Martell, goodbye, okay? Just let it go. Like, he can't help himself. He need to go get help. Go get help. And you're gonna tell your mama to take her ass too, because she need help, because she ain't helping your ass. Then in Mel confessional, she was like, I don't know why people are still even believing Martell at this point. I'm like, exactly, okay? Why? And she was like, he's been lying about me and he's been lying to me since we've been married. I'm like, exactly. And then she said, to get what he wants. I'm like, Mel be saying a word and people don't be listening, okay? Because that was completely 100% true. Everything she said in this scene, 100% true, 100% real, and people do not get it. I don't get it. I get where she coming from. That's why I get her petty. That's why I get how she treat him. That's why I get how she treat all of them. Sometimes I don't fully agree, but I mean, I get it. Okay, so then Mel continues to go in on Martell and Nell's like saying, well, maybe if y'all can get like 3 babysitters that y'all both approve of, that y'all can use in between y'all. And she's like, I've done that. I did that. We tried all kind of stuff like that. But people don't want to work with Martell. She's like, they don't want to work with Martell. He's the one pushing him away. I said, yeah, yes, Nell, get the questions, get the answers. She had the right questions for Mel, okay? And she showed compassion and understanding instead of looking like how everybody else looked like, what Mel wrong than this? Okay. She said she done this, she tried that, and that it don't work because it's Martell, basically. Okay, so then she's saying that it's she think it's because he's in a terrible place, and she's saying that he still don't get that the result of you constantly stepping out on your marriage and then your wife finally leaving you, they don't give you control of what she do when y'all are no longer together, basically. She's like, because you had control when we was in the house. And then she, like, the way she was talking, like, this was real shit, because she was like, oh, Mel leaving the house, let me call her 25 times a day. I'm like, that is so strange. Wow. I can see him doing it though. Like, that's the energy he gives me, okay? Calling her 3-4 times a day. I mean 25 times. I'm gonna say 25 times a day. And I'm gonna say it's the correct amount. Cause Martell, I was talking about 20 something. 25 times a day to blow her up to see what she doing, what she at, what she got going on. And then she's like, you're not finna disturb my peace. I'm not doing it. I did that with you when we was together. You're not finna come and do that with me now, okay? And then I forgot what else she said, but when she said with your pulling up, following ass, I was like, oh yeah, he is stalking that woman, okay? He wants her to feel like this. He can't live without her. Like, I'm telling you, something is wrong with Martell. He needs to go get help, because it has to be something that he just can't control. He can't control it. He knows that Mel is what he wants, but he doesn't want Mel. If you get what I mean. Like, I feel like even if she did, it was to take him back, right? He took him back after that. I bet he would still be cheating on her. He'd still be cheating on her. Because that's what he wanted to do. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you just want her because you just want her. That's what that is. And you want to know what she doing, what she thinking, huh? But your ass, she ain't on you like that. She should have been, huh? She should have been on you. Where you going, Martell? What you doing, huh? What you doing over there? FaceTime me. That's what she should have had with your ass. How hard you was on her, she couldn't even believe you was cheating. And pulling up and stalking, oh, I can imagine it. And tapping phones and shit. I bet you got, like, copies of her damn text messages that you seen her texting between somebody. I bet you did some shit like that. That's what you give. Then I like how Nell was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know all of that. I am so sorry. I'm like, thank you. Somebody says they're sorry. Everybody just looking at me like, huh, really? But she actually was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. And I like that. Thank you, Miss Nell. That was so sweet. So then Mel breaks down and she's like, I'm strong, but this is not what I wanted, and I never would have thought I would not see my kids every day. I see my kids every other week. And then she started breaking down and crying, and I'm like, exactly, that's what I sort of missed that, but I get it. But we all miss that because we always hearing Martell's narrative. Martell's always talking about how he's so hurt he can't see his kids, and he want us to feel so bad for him. And she don't do that. She just try to keep it pushing and want to talk about something else. But we forget that part. She's also experiencing the same things that he claims that he's experiencing, right? So you don't see her kids every day. Imagine that. Come on now. She don't see her kids every day, and then she got to deal with him. Girl, I feel bad for you. And then when she said, y'all forget this is not what I wanted, but this is my reality, I said, oh, man, I always speaking a word, child, girl. Okay. Because it's not what she wanted. She kept trying to give this nigga a chance. But what he did, he had to have coleslaw ass. I still ain't gonna say that name. Had to have coleslaw's ass. Just had to have it, right? Still ain't even with the girl, but he had to have it, right? She was trying to give your ass a chance, and you fucked it up, okay? She gave you time and time and time again. And this is the result. And she got to deal with that result as well. Just because she handled it more differently than he do, don't mean she ain't feeling the same feelings or even worse. Okay? She trying to hold it together. Most of the time, it do seem like she trying to hold it together, really. Like, she like, I'm not going to cry about this. I am done. But in her heart, she like, I fucking hate it. Well, not the hate. They're not together. But she realized that her whole life was a lie with that man, okay? That man is a weirdo, okay? Y'all, Stormy want to call somebody weird? Martell is weird, okay? All that behavior. Somebody needs to... But then, do y'all remember... Look, y'all, now I'm getting all into it. But do y'all remember when they went to therapy? I think the first season, when they went to therapy with Dr. Francis, and she kind of said that she would never be enough for Martell. It's always something. He wanted more or something, right? It was something like that, but I remember that. So Miss Nell tells Mel that she understands, she gets it, that, you know, that she didn't want this for her life as well. Then she says that she's actually changed her number 5 times since she's left him for good reasons. And I was like, anybody listening? She had to change her number 5 times because of Martell. Did we hear that? Because y'all be trying to act like we don't hear what she's saying. And then she gets to her confessional and says what I just said. That it's a shame. What she said, a lie masked with a good story will have people believe in your side. I don't know, whatever. Basically, how people be relieving Martell's ass and how it's ridiculous and that it's disgusting that he's trying to always flip it like he cares more about the kids than she do, which I just said. And then she's like, she happy that Miss Nell reached out to her to let her say her piece, so then she would have ended up, because she could have ended up being one of the people that believes. And I'm like, exactly, that's what I just said as well, okay? So, you know, me and Mel get each other. So this last scene is with Tisha and Kiki, and I didn't even care. Like I told you, I did not care for this. They could have kept it, okay? They both went to some damn boxing thing. They both look stupid, okay? Ooh, girl, bye, okay? And they want to talk about you. You came with Mel on TV to talk about me. You a puppet for Mel. That's how I feel. All that shit. So I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. Then it end off with them pretending like I could say stuff about your marriage. Okay, girl. Anyway, so that was the end of the episode. Alright, that was the end of the episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 2. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Dee channel, okay? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Martell's ass was killing me this whole episode, okay? And Mel got me in the heart. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think, okay?